After years of quiet solitude, a new chapter has officially begun for Liam Neeson. The actor has officially sold his sprawling New York City penthouse, the home he shared with his late wife, Natasha Richardson, since they purchased it together in 1999 for $3.9 million. The 4,524 square foot residence, a combination of 3 separate units on the Upper West Side, is on the 28th floor of the 56-story building and boasts floor-to-ceiling windows with sweeping 360-degree views of Central Park and glimpses of the Hudson River. The luxurious residence, which was where they raised their 2 sons, has now sold for over $10 million, marking a significant step. With that chapter closed, the actor appears to be embracing a fresh start both on-screen and off. His new film, The Naked Gun, has done more than just boost his box office numbers. It sparked a budding romance with his co-star, Pamela Anderson. While the two have been coy in interviews, sources reveal they are sincere and smitten with each other, sharing a mutual love for privacy and simple pleasures. It's a touching new chapter for the veteran actor, who has been single for over a decade following the tragic death of his wife. While this new romance is capturing headlines, it brings to mind another incredible love story from his past. Long before he was the world's most famous action star, and decades before his heart was captured by Natasha Richardson, there was another woman who held his heart, a woman he called an extraordinary human being, and one who still talks about their romance to this day.
My girlfriend at the time, who was an up-and-coming actress by the name of Helen Mirren,
Hang on, let's just enjoy that for a moment.
We thought we knew everything about who dated who in Hollywood. Then we found out about Helen Mirren and Liam Neeson's whirlwind romance. The former couple was together for 4 years and even lived together. Liam was head over heels in love with Helena, and she was just as smitten.
Wow.
But what happened that caused the couple to part ways after all their time together? Long before the era of social media and the internet, these 2 legendary actors gave Hollywood one of its most intriguing love stories. 29-year-old Liam and 36-year-old Helen met on the set of the King Arthur fantasy feature Excalibur in 1981. It was there they fell in love, or at least it was there Neeson fell in love with the young and beautiful Helen. Liam recounted the exact moment he fell for Mirren. She was walking toward him in her full Morgana Le Fay costume, and as soon as he saw her, he was smitten. But that wasn't the first time he saw her. In fact, he first laid eyes on the actress when she performed on stage as Lady Macbeth. She was so sexy. I thought, gosh, that's Helen Mirren. She was as beautiful up close as on stage, just so human. I was in love with this extraordinary human being. Liam gushed. So when he saw her on set for their film Excalibur, his reaction was just the same.
So she walked from like 100 yards away, dressed as Morgana Le Fay. And Kieran's my oldest friend, and we both went, oh, fuck.
I was smitten. I fell in love with Helen Mirren. Oh my God. Can you imagine riding horses in shiny suits of armor, having sword fights and stuff, and you're falling in love with Helen Mirren? It doesn't get any better than that. We can't help but agree with him here. It sounds like the beginning of an epic romance. As it turned out, that's exactly what it was. Liam knew his feelings for Helen were growing as they continued to work together, and soon he found that she felt the same way. At the time, it was said that if Mirren had a crush on a guy, she would imitate his walk behind his back. When Liam turned around one day on set, he caught her doing exactly just that. And so he knew Helen Mirren liked him. The pair immediately started dating, and as time went on, they both fell deeply in love with each other. They eventually also moved in together just so that they didn't have to be apart for too long. The couple loved going on adventures together, taking road trips, and even going camping. In fact, Helen even admitted that she was the one who taught Liam how to drive.
And you had quite a special driving instructor, is that right?
I did. I had a lady by the name of Dame Helen Mirren.
Oh, wow.
One of their camping trips is a story that Helen has shared a few times, so it's clearly one of her favorite memories of their time together. We get down there, and we were camping in this tiny tent, all 6'4" of Liam and me, and we camp in this field, not like this official camping site with the electricity and loos and showers. None of that. Just literally a field, and it pissed with rain nonstop.
I like camping with Liam Neeson anyway.
Well, give it another
and also
try.
my husband.
No, okay, there you go.
But having fun and camping in small tents was not the only thing the couple did together. Mirren, an already established actress at the time, made sure to help Neeson grow in his career. She took him under her wings, encouraged and helped him get an agent, which in turn proved to be extremely helpful for Liam's upcoming career. Unfortunately, despite all of Helen's help, Liam battled to land enough acting jobs. As her career took off and her fame grew, Neeson soon started to feel like he was falling behind. He felt uncomfortable being in her shadow as she became more popular, and he was still labeled as the struggling actor. It didn't take long for Helen to understand that Liam needed to fight for his career on his own and not have to rely on her fame for his own recognition. So, after nearly 5 years of being in love and sharing all of their blissful memories together, the couple decided to part ways. Speaking about their split, Mirren noted that it was difficult for her and Neeson to let go because of the love they had for each other. Yet, she credited the actor for handling their separation with complete grace and elegance. "It was difficult for him to be under my shadow," Mirren told the New York Times Magazine in 1994. Despite the reasons for their breakup, Liam is aware of the fact that Helen helped him grow in his career. Neeson credits Mirren for helping jumpstart his impressive acting resume. Neeson revealed in an interview that Mirren was instrumental in landing him an agent and shaping the trajectory of his career. So not only did she teach him how to drive, but she also gave him the boost that he needed to get his acting on the right path. He was grateful for the fact that she believed in him, and Helen knew that all he needed was a little guidance. Today, decades after the difficult breakup, Neeson and Mirren have no bad blood between them and have seemingly developed a good friendship over the years. In fact, it's clear that the pair had remained good friends when they sat on the same couch together during a Graham Norton interview, 30 years after they had broken up. When host Graham asked Helen about the pair's relationship, she didn't shy away from referring to herself as lucky for previously dating Liam. She gushed, "We didn't date. We lived together for 4 years. We were a serious item for a while. Lucky me." When Liam shared on the show the moment he knew he had feelings for Helen was when he saw her in her costume on Excalibur, Helen swiftly responded, "I never knew that. You've never told me that before. It's amazing." On the other hand, the former couple remained tight-lipped about the reasons behind their breakup, but it appeared the stars ended on good terms as they relaxed and joked together on the show. Following the end of their exciting relationship, Neeson and Mirren soon found love with other people in Hollywood. In 1997, Mirren tied the knot with director Taylor Hackford. But despite her blissful union, marriage was not always in the books for the actress. In fact, in an interview, Helen admitted that she never believed in the idea of marriage. That is until she met Taylor. She and Taylor were together for 10 years before she eventually gave in to officially getting married.
You're Taylor Mirren.
Exactly.
You are sometimes.
And we have been together 26 years, but we have only been married about 10. Took us 15 years to make that decision.
Helen explained that they got married mostly for legal reasons, and of course, because it was something their families both wanted anyway. The actress spoke out about how she prioritized their marriage, and 25 years later, she and Taylor are still going strong. Helen insisted that she stopped choosing her career over love when she met the actor. She explained, "I did very consciously choose my work over my relationships right up to the time that I met Taylor. I was 38 when I met Taylor, pretty late in life." As for Liam, he also got married to actress Natasha Richardson, the daughter of Vanessa Redgrave and Tony Richardson. Liam and Natasha had 2 sons together, and they remained together until 2009 when Richardson tragically passed away after a skiing accident. Liam and his boys were left completely heartbroken by Natasha's sudden death. However, the actor decided to focus more on his work rather than wallowing in his grief. The loss of Natasha felt unreal. For a long time, Liam expected his wife to walk through the front door and tell him that everything was okay and it was all a bad joke. The actor managed to find some peace in the loss, admitting that her organs had been donated and were able to save another 3 lives. Liam found some comfort, knowing that even in her death, Natasha was able to save 3 people.
I mourned for her, yeah. I visit her grave on a very regular basis.
After his wife's death, Liam Neeson faced a number of tests on his family, his sobriety, and even his faith. In an interview, he revealed that he was drinking too much after losing his wife, so he chose to give it up. For Neeson, who grew up in a devout Catholic home, losing his wife challenged his faith as well. The couple's oldest son has, however, found a way to keep his mom's legacy alive. In 2018, he changed his last name to Richardson. Neeson might have lost the love of his life, but she left him with the joys of fatherhood. That in itself is enough reason for the actor to be thankful. Now, it has been over 3 decades since the duo's romance ended. Still, they remain one of the industry's favorite former couples. The 80s seemed like they were quite the time to be alive and in love. While they went on very different paths in their lives and found love with other people, Liam and Helen remained good friends, and they respected the love that they shared, even though things didn't work out.